Hello world, this is Edward Bevilacqua from Ciao Tutti in the Italian American Club in Las Vegas, and we have the great pleasure once again to be at Carmines, New York City, the largest Italian restaurant in Las Vegas, right?
Correct.
And one of the probably largest in the world if you consider the average number of seats. And we're here with Linda, Anthony, and Chef Michael. Chef, how about telling us what you brought out today?
Yeah, great. Today we start out with our cold antipasto that has a nice mix of food. We have a cauliflower salad, some marinated olives, fresh ricotta drizzled with a little bit of honey crostini, mortadella salami.
That's this right here?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Some imported provolone.
I'm going to take one of those.
A cold seafood salad on the other end. Some cured salmon with a lemon mascarpone.
And what is this?
That's the cured salmon.
Okay,
with a little
perfect.
bit of lemon
See,
mascarpone.
I'm getting everything timing.
And then that's our focaccia sandwiches with some Italian meats, provolone.
And you forgot one of the best parts.
The eggplant caponata.
Which I didn't like eggplant before this, but I like the flavor of your eggplant.
We converted you.
You did.
We love that.
You did. My kids loved it too because, you gave me the package to take back and it was great. So excuse me for eating, but this is just too good.
For it. Of course. And then we also have our chicken scaparella wings.
Okay, and what's different about these?
These are marinated for 24 hours in some oregano, rosemary, sage, lemon, olive oil, garlic. Then it's fried, finished with a lemon butter herb sauce.
And my recollection is you have about 51 people working in the kitchen?
Yep, we still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all still here.
Okay. So, Anthony, general manager. Linda, charge of special events. Is that right?
Correct.
And thank you for being here. How about telling us a little bit about Carmines for those people who haven't been here before?
Of course. Carmines started in New York City 25 years ago. We're actually celebrating our anniversary soon, September 25th. We're going to be selling 25-cent meatballs in honor of that 25th anniversary. The concept has grown. It's still all family-owned, which is wonderful. We're in Washington, D.C., Atlantic City, the Bahamas, and in Las Vegas. And here in Las Vegas, we have 200 seats on a private floor and 800 seats altogether in the full restaurant.
Wow.
So just a great space.
Now, you have 2 restaurants in New York City?
That's correct.
That's right? Okay. And so a total of how many?
6.
How many have you been to?
Every single one but Washington, D.C. and Bahamas. We haven't made it down to Bahamas yet.
How does that one do?
Does very well. It's located inside the Atlantis
that's
Hotel.
Really good.
And we also have our other restaurant, our sister restaurant, which is Virgil's Barbecue.
Where's that?
That's it. That's located in the Bahamas too, inside the Atlantis. So we have two Virgil's locations. One is located right across the street from Carmines in New York on 44th Street.
Okay.
And then the other one's located in the Atlantis, in the Bahamas.
So my job at Ciao Tutti, is to add Carmines to everyone's at least quarterly dining circuit. And one of the things that was very compelling, besides the food, but it's the family style concept. So how about talking about that?
Yeah, really for the family style concept, it's like being at grandma's house, and it's that feel of the service and the food. And you always hear different words that we use, such as, but they always circle back around to the wow factor. And so we have that wow factor of the dining room, we have the wow factor of the service, the wow factor of the portion size, and then also, of course, Chef and his team do a great job with the flavors of the food.
My grandmother was a great cook, but not like this.
Yeah, yeah. When you come into
this is a totally different level.
Yeah. When you come into Carmines, it's like it really is that we're serving you in our house, and we want to make sure you're taken care of. We want to make sure that come in for any type of occasion, birthday, anniversary, graduations, that you're having a great time, or even just special events for conventions. So, and we also bring Carmines to your house. We do off-site catering as well too.
What about the takeout? Or not the takeout. What is it called where you go to the show and you come back?
Oh, go to the show and come back.
We have our
valet.
Yes.
Yes.
We have our
valet.
Yes, our leftover valet.
So we have our food valet. So you can actually go to a show and leave your food. We'll store your food and refrigerate it, and you can go to the show, not have to carry it around Las Vegas, and then come back later on, and we'll have it ready for you.
This is I know. It's that whole wow thing.
I know.
Yeah.
The food is great. Now, Chef, last time we talked about your career, how you got into it, how you started. You have a beard now, right? Last time. It's still different than last time?
Yeah, we're growing it in.
Okay.
Getting ready for the winter.
Okay. So, again, how did you get into the cooking business, the chef business?
My first job was in a restaurant. My parents said, get a job at 13. It's probably not legal now, but...
And did you start out like Anthony? You started in a restaurant, right?
Yeah, I
As
started
a
in
busboy or something.
Yeah, I started working as a busser.
In Phoenix?
In Scottsdale,
Scottsdale?
yeah. I worked for Fairmont Hotels for 10.5 years and
So
worked
that
my way
was
up.
good training.
Yeah.
So 10.5 years from how high did you get in that 10.5 years?
10 years. When I left there, I started as a busser, and when I left there, I was the second in command for food average.
Wow.
And then I moved out to Vegas, and I've been in Vegas for coming up on 6 years.
Now, how long has Carmine's been here?
Carmines, we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary in Las Vegas. 25 years in New York and 2 years here.
And Linda, you've been here a while.
I've been in Las Vegas for 9 years, but I'm originally from New York as well. So we have a lot of New York blood here in
Chef is from New
Carmines.
York.
Chef is from Staten Island, yes.
Yep.
What part of New York are you from?
From Manhattan. Yeah, Chelsea area.
Now, Anthony, do you know this New York geography?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at it. I go to New York at least once a month.
Okay.
So.
I still don't get it.
Yeah.
There's the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
But is that part of something else? Or
Well,
do they
there's
just say it's the
5
Bronx?
boroughs
Yeah.
of New York. Usually, sorry, Chef, Staten Island
It's
is
forgotten about.
forgotten
Originally
about.
from Brooklyn.
But
I see, that's where I get confused. People say I'm from
Yeah.
here, but I'm there.
right,
I mean, I guess it's the same as Summerlin, Henderson,
exactly.
Southern
Yeah.
Highlands.
Okay.
Is all being part of Las Vegas.
But people, I guess they sort of do that here.
Yeah,
I say I'm
associated
from
by, like, your
Henderson.
Associate with
I
their
say I'm
neighborhood,
from
exactly.
Henderson. Is it that you cross the street and it's another place back there? Like you could be in Brooklyn, but across
Well, you cross
the
a
street.
river
Ah,
in most cases, and then you get to another
Okay.
borough. With the exception of Brooklyn, Queens, then it's across the street in some areas. But
okay. Queens is one of the 5.
yes, it is.
Okay, and which ones are the Carmines in New York in?
We have Upper West Side, which is up on 91st
See?
Street.
Is that one of the 5?
No, Manhattan.
That's in
We're
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Oh, okay. all right.
Manhattan, Upper West
So you
Side.
have to know that, then you have to know
Yeah.
those other parts
Yeah.
that you're talking about. Okay.
You have Upper West Side, which is 91st Broad. That's where the original started 25
Okay.
years ago.
Manhattan.
Yep, Manhattan. And then still within Manhattan, but in Times Square,
Ah,
also known as like the Theater District.
okay.
So you got is where we have Carmine, our other Carmines on 44th Street.
And do they do that because there's just so many millions of people that you can break it down within the area?
And then it gets
Yeah.
broken down
Don't
even
even-
further
yeah,
than
like
that.
the
So,
stretch, right?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. All right, so I don't feel so stupid now
Yeah, yeah.
because it's
It's a lot to
complicated.
know.
It's a lot.
complicated.
I still bring my map when I travel there to
Okay.
make sure.
And do you take the subway or?
Sometimes when I'm in the
But
city, yeah.
everybody they have drivers, right? Is that
Yeah,
the
they
thing
do
that
cars.
you
They have
a-
like it's all car service and
Is it
taxis.
Uber
so,
now?
Uber's definitely around there.
And
Okay.
walking.
And
New
yeah,
Yorkers
you do a lot
walk
of
a
walk.
lot.
Because you have to,
Because, yes,
Even
it's
in the
faster.
even in the winter.
Yeah.
Even in the winter.
So tell us about the history of Carmine's in Las Vegas. How long were they thinking about doing it here before they did it? Do you know?
Ooh.
Chef, you
So
might
one
have a
chef's
little
been
more
here from,
history.
At the
I've heard
beginning.
that they wanted to do it for years, way before any of us started with the company, because Artie would come out, the owner would come out and really love Vegas. I don't know why it never happened, why it did take so long, but I know they were thinking about it for many, many years.
Maybe location.
Yeah.
I think they were
Waiting
waiting
for
for
the right-
the right location.
spot, the right partner.
And this has got to be one of the top 3 locations that you could have, right?
Yeah.
We're
If you were
really
saying-
lucky.
Yeah.
The
If you were
great
saying
thing
that.
about the Forum Shops is it's easily accessible for locals.
Yeah.
So you can come in right to the Forum Shops valet, to the VIP valet, and come right into the restaurant and then get
So you
back
don't
in
have
your
to
car.
be a VIP to use the VIP
You
valet?
do not. You just have to know
So
someone
know
who
about
tells
it.
you where it's
Yeah.
located.
Oh,
So
that's
once
the
you
VIP
find
part.
it-
Knowing where it is.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Then you can absolutely use that and zip right in and zip right out. And You know, we also have a great spot in the back of our restaurant where we have our dock is accessible to one of the traverse roads that comes right through.
J. Sarno.
J. Sarno,
Okay.
right. So for days like Thanksgiving, when we do our Thanksgiving feast and people want to come pick it up, they can just pull right in on J. Sarno. We can bring it right to their car and they can drive home with a hot, fresh turkey. Nice and easy.
Okay, well, we come in off of J. Sarno and park in the lot. I kind of always thought of myself as just a man of the people, VIP, just doesn't attract, I mean, it doesn't pull me in, but I didn't know that anybody could use VIP once you know. So where is it? What's the secret?
So that's on Stan Mallon Drive.
Where is that relative to Sarno?
It's off of Frank Sinatra and parallel to J. Sarno.
Is it north or south?
It is
of Sarno.
North.
It's north.
So
it's the next
stretch.
Yeah.
You kind of go behind a parking garage and then
The employee parking?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Good. Well, maybe we'll try that next time.
Or you just come down J. Sarno all the way, and then there's the Forum Shops Valley. And then go up the
Right.
escalators, around the
Right.
corner.
Okay.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
VIP, 2 minutes. Walking.
Okay. So, and then as you said, if you do catering, you just pull up to the back door.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Secret lock or what?
Now with cell phones, you can just give us a call.
Okay,
But if you
say-
prefer the secret knock, we can give you one.
Okay. So you just call them, send them at the back door.
Yep.
Wow. So, and was this always part of the business model for Carmines? We're going to make it easy for people,
Yeah, I think
for groups.
Yeah.
Even if it's a family
Absolutely.
group.
yeah,
We're gonna
definitely
make
with the
it easy.
groups. We definitely cater to the groups as well. You know, that's big. That's big for us, especially we're that big value for groups. So parties of 6 or more.
Yeah.
You know, we're probably the only restaurant in town that could have 3 walk-in 15 tops and accommodate them immediately or within a minute or two just to set up a table.
Okay. And now I like this room. What is this room called?
This is Piccolo.
So that means
this
small?
is correct.
Okay. This is the
Wow,
smallest.
you speak Italian.
Not really. So, so this is the smallest one. It's downstairs,
Correct.
and you have another one downstairs.
We
That
do.
is called.
The Rotundo.
Rotundo.
And is there a room off of that, or is that just one room?
That is just one room, but
Okay.
it does have its own private bar.
How many can fit in here?
We can seat up to 32 in Piccolo. I can do standing cocktails for about 35.
Huh.
And it
You know,
has audio visual. It's
We
a great
might
spot.
do maybe 4 times a year the Italian American Club monthly directors meeting in here. So I
Okay.
get you guys
This
on
would
the
be
board.
the
This would be a
perfect spot.
perfect
Big
room,
side.
and have some appetizers and wine, and then some guys will probably invite their wives to come down and meet them and
Perfect.
join them. And
Perfect.
okay, so and how many for the Rotundo?
So Rotundo seats up to 100, cocktails
Wow,
up to
and that's a high
150.
ceiling. That's like a 30-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit higher than that. I think we've
32.
calculated 40 feet.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All with the ceiling fans and the individual chandeliers, which is something really unique here. All of our chandeliers are just a little bit different. So you can come and pick out your favorite. They were all sourced locally, and that's just part
Who
of the
thought
decor.
of that? Who did this? Who
That
the
was from the
designer?
original design on the Upper West Side
Oh.
when
So
they
the
designed the
chandeliers are
first
different?
restaurant.
Yeah.
That's one of the trademarks. So you're in Carmines if the chandeliers
Yeah.
are different.
All different unique style.
And the menus are on the wall.
Yep.
That's part of the other thing that makes Carmines what it is, right?
Yeah.
Carmines the way it is you don't order separately.
No.
It's for the group.
Yeah, you order as a group, and all of our menus are placed throughout the restaurant on the walls. So we encourage the guests to get up and have it very fun and interactive, and the team as well too. The servers will walk you through the menu. They're going to guide you through the menu. Make sure you order enough food, and also don't order too much.
Right, and they're a wealth of knowledge. They'll
Yeah.
tell you what's in every item and how many pieces and how many you'll serve and what goes great with that. So they're experts at their craft.
My hunch, though, is if the waiter was going to say too much, the response would be, well, we're taking this home.
Yeah, yeah, of course,
Exactly.
of course.
So we want a large variety.
Yeah, yeah.
And on this, Chef, how many things are on this?
It's always a mix of 8 different items,
8
and we will
items.
change seasonally.
Okay, so
And this is the normal portion, so we didn't make it nicer, bigger, larger for camera, like most restaurants do. This is
I would say would be an appetizer for more than 6.
oh, easy.
8.
Yeah, we can fit up to 8 people with that.
Yeah.
10?
It might be
Maybe
pushing
with the
it with
wings.
10, yeah.
You get
If
the
you
wings.
added a
Because
salad
under-
or you
Yeah.
added,
Yeah, then you have the salad,
Right.
and you have
Yeah.
exactly.
the 48 ounce. What is
Yeah.
that one called? The porterhouse.
Porterhouse
Porterhouse.
contadina.
Contadina.
Yeah.
And that's with what?
The
Sausage.
contadina style comes with roasted peppers, onions, potatoes, and 1 pound of sausage links.
Okay, and I guess the waiter cuts it, right?
We actually do it in the kitchen. Cook to whatever temperature, we'll slice it in the kitchen, and then we plate it. You
In
just
the
got to bring a
kitchen?
fork. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Okay, so the waiter says it's for 6.
It comes out on the bone
On the
sliced.
bone sliced.
So it's a
Okay.
really beautiful
But
presentation.
Yeah.
if the waiter comes back and says there's 2 people, what do you do?
Still slice it.
We still slice
Same
it.
way.
In half?
We get about 14 slices out of the New York strip side
Yeah.
and about 8 slices
Oh,
out of
it
the
comes
Yeah.
out with 14 slices, or
Yeah.
whatever it is on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So it's not, the waiter doesn't say there's 2 people and you cut it for 2 or 4 or 6.
Yeah, no,
It's cut for 14.
same steak for 2 people or 10 people.
Okay. And then they just take it off the plate.
Yeah.
But initially the server puts it on the plate?
Yeah, and so that's another unique thing about Carmines, that we serve all of our food out to our guests. So when we bring the food to the table, you have the runners are trained in, and all the staff is trained, that they'll serve out each portion. That way, it
That's
also
the
takes
first
away.
time though, right?
Yeah.
What if the guy wants more? They have to wait for the waiter?
No, they can help
Yeah.
themselves, which
Okay.
a lot of the guests like to get involved in that side
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
You know, even we want to do the work for them, but they like to
Okay.
be involved in the stuff.
So the waiter will come around, the server will say, sees that the plate is empty, they say, would you like something more?
They will offer
Or-
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Otherwise, the father or the grandmother.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, most families
Most people,
don't
yeah.
wait, they're reaching,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's completely appropriate. We
Yeah.
are a white tablecloth restaurant, but reaching for that plate to get your second helping, we encourage that.
What percentage of people take food home?
98%.
Yeah. You get a pretty good percentage to take home. Yeah.
So this is kind of like a double.
2
You know,
meals.
you
Yeah.
eat
Yeah,
there,
Two
the
meals,
value,
price of one.
exactly.
There's the value.
All fresh and delicious, made daily. I know that our recipe for meatballs, I think every day we're making 500 meatballs. As soon as a chef opens his kitchen, we make all of our sauces daily. So they're built to last. So you come in
Yeah.
today and enjoy it, it's going to be still fresh tomorrow.
Right.
So
So what do you find about Las Vegas that's so compelling? Besides people come here to spend money, it's Friday night for somebody. You know,
Yeah.
everybody that comes in, not
You know,
everybody, but it's
exactly.
always
Yeah.
Friday night.
I think Las Vegas it provides that unique destination for restaurants. And you can come to Carmines and located in the Forum Shops and have a great dining experience, that same kind of experience that you would get in New York City. The same feel being on the Upper West Side, the same feel that you could be sitting in Times Square.
Mhm.
And I think Las Vegas brings that to everybody that visits. And whether you're a tourist or local or a conventioneer, they bring that kind of those unique dining experiences, and Carmine does it very well.
For locals, is the number one obstacle to overcome that thinking it's too hard to get here? The parking's too hard?
yes.
Yeah. I think, that's the biggest thing.
Or
It's
think that
coming-
they have to
a
drive
reason.
on the boulevard, and
Yeah.
you don't. You
Ah,
cannot
okay.
even get on Las Vegas Boulevard and get to us.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
We have a couple other restaurants that are of this caliber, almost this caliber. Well, Trattoria Reggiano, I always have to put in a good word for them. But they mentioned that the locals think it's too hard to get here.
Yeah.
But I think your point about the Strip, you don't have to get on the Strip
Right.
to get here, is an important one.
Mhm.
Because you don't. And you get off at Spring Mountain, right?
You can. For me, I take industrial all the way down and
From
right
where?
onto Frank Sinatra. Well, I live sort of in the old West New York area,
don't get on the freeway.
or West New York, West Las Vegas. Well, I was from West
Yeah,
New York.
area.
another
too.
borough.
Yeah, right.
Another borough.
Another borough you didn't know about. So for me, it's right down Rancho to
Okay. But if
industrial.
you're going to get on the freeway, if you're on 15,
Then Spring Mountain's a good stop to get
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
Or if you're heading northbound, you can get off on the Tropicana exit and take Frank Sinatra
Frank
all the way down
Sinatra.
okay.
to Jay Sarno.
Sarno.
And that
Okay.
tends to be the fastest.
I see.
Coming from that direction.
You expecting a lot of business when the arena opens?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I think where we're situated, our location in the Forum Shops as well as connected to Caesars. Gives us a great opportunity because we host a lot of great shows within the Coliseum.
Sure.
So that's another attraction for locals that come here because same thing, we have that food valet, so they can come here before the show, grab a bite.
Right.
And we're always booking unique acts at the Coliseum, so it's we have multiple reasons why locals would want to come to our location, just because you have shopping, you have shows, and you're kind of dead center located within the.
And people from New York are used to that, right?
Yeah.
You go to a show, you go to dinner, you go to a show. After the show, you do something. You just don't go home, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that how they do it in New York? After the show, you just don't. Okay, see you guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
You go out.
On the streets,
right?
Yeah.
Of one of the 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Now let's talk about the wine.
Go ahead,
All right.
Anthony.
Basil, that's you.
Yeah.
To you.
So Carmines, we have a lot of different unique things that we have here, but the Carmines wine is one of them too. That we have our own grapes that we source in our own vineyard that we source, located in central Italy. So we have a couple wines that are featured here. We have our Chianti Classico, which is of course in the region of Chianti, and then we have our Montepulciano, which di Abruzzo, which is located in the mountains of Tuscany, and then we also bottle our white wine, which is called our Trebbiano. So from the same from Abruzzo as well too. So, but we also make, we also have our own Carmines tomatoes. We also have our own Carmines pasta.
Where do the tomato? This is canned tomatoes, right?
Canned tomatoes.
Okay, and that comes from where?
Canned tomatoes are coming from Italy as well too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So is our pasta.
Quality is important, and so we make every step to make sure that we're sourcing it from the best spot possible.
That's another great point, Linda, because restaurants at this level, the best of the best, it gets down to where do the tomatoes come from? People that do limoncello, where do the lemons come from?
Exactly.
It's true, yeah.
Whereas the not best of the best, the good restaurants, but not the top of the pyramid, it's, we get good stuff, but they don't go to the level of we have our own tomatoes, we get our own wine, we do our own stuff all the way down.
Yeah, it helps keep things consistent as well. So the experience you have in Las Vegas is going to be the same experience that you know and love from New York, and then when you visit us in Washington, you'll have that as well. So.
When you walk into a Carmines in New York City, does it look similar to this?
It has the same style of feel and the energy of it.
Pictures on the wall?
Yeah, pictures on the wall.
Menu?
Yep, menus and
different
everything.
Chandeliers?
Yeah, different chandeliers.
Are they high ceilings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hardwood floors,
Hardwood floors.
wood
paneling.
bar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the same type of feel.
Big bar like this bar here?
Yes.
Okay. Huge bottles?
Huge bottles and packed. Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be times where you, even lunchtime, that you'll walk past it in Times Square an hour before they open. They'll have a line wrapped around the corner.
Wow.
Even in the winter.
Wow. And that's because?
There's just such demand for it. And
Quality.
I think, quality, and it's that they can go there for, they're comfortable with going there for any special occasion. It is a spot in New York that you have to visit.
Okay.
And have lunch or dinner.
It's
and
a
really,
landmark spot.
Yeah, and they're sold out it's one of the hardest reservations to get in New York City for dinner. And that's why people wait outside for lunch as well too, just to be on a wait list, just to see if they can get in.
Now, is there a happy hour or anything to encourage people to come into the bar?
Yes, we offer a happy hour. We actually do a double happy hour. We have a happy hour in the
happy hour.
Happy hour. Yeah, we have a happy hour that we offer before dinner, and then we also have a reverse happy hour. So we just offer best.
I wouldn't say reverse happy hour.
Yeah, it's a late happy hour. The later night happy hour.
Late happy hour.
Later night happy hour.
Happy.
Yeah, and our happy hour features beverages. So we actually do $5 Carmines wine.
Okay.
And then we do a $5 Perones.
Wow. Okay. And do you get people that get off work here, or is it just the people who come to Las Vegas that are shopping?
It's a mix. It's definitely a mix. I would say during the week you're going to get more, if it's convention guests or summertime right now, summertime they're out and about all the time.
Yeah.
If they're not at the pool, then they're inside walking around here doing some shopping.
When I was here for what was the event that we?
Our second anniversary. We had a street festival upstairs on our Retrievo floor, and we brought in
bocce
game
singers.
and
Well, the
cornhole.
singers were your employees, right?
Some of them were, and some of them were local guests
Okay.
through the Augustus Society and the
Okay.
Italian Club in
Okay.
Anthem.
Okay.
They were able to join us and perform and bring their
was
friends
a
and
lot of
really
fun.
created
Yeah.
a great energy in the restaurant. So, yeah, they're family now.
That's good. And now, if you have an idea for a new food item, what happens?
I have to submit it to the corporate chefs.
And are they open to that?
Yeah, they're open to that.
Okay, so it's not
And then they
like,
cook it for the owner.
we don't do that, but you have a book.
Yes.
And that's something everybody likes. And I remember last time it's designed for people to go and actually make these things, as opposed to this is a book for people who are chefs.
Yeah, nope, the cookbook, all the recipes in the cookbook work if you make them at home.
Okay. Even this?
Oh yeah,
We have two cookbooks.
the Carmines Celebrate cookbooks, I believe.
Most of these items
6 out of the 8 items are in there, and
Yes.
maybe the other 2 might be in the first cookbook.
Okay. What about the chicken?
Chicken wings is definitely in one of the cookbooks.
Okay, so there's nothing secret?
Nope.
No secret's.
No
It's
secrets.
just high quality.
Just need a lot of butter for this one.
Butter, okay. How much?
For this, probably about a half a pound.
Okay. That was less than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought you'd say like 2
Good.
pounds.
Yeah.
4 pounds
cool.
of chicken, half a pound of butter.
So again, at the Italian American Club, our goal is to get our members to come here at least 4 times a year. And the quality of the food, it's reasonably priced. It's probably, for what you get, it's probably very reasonable, right?
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes, especially for groups. So
Yeah.
parties of 6 or more, you can come in here and eat $15, $20 per person, even
That's
sometimes
ridiculous.
less. Yeah, even sometimes less.
That's
And be stuffed and have leftovers.
Yeah, okay. And so, and you're members of the club.
Yes, we are. New members of
Be
the
at
club.
well, you're not new anymore.
Oh, well, newish.
New.
2 months in. 2 months in.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you going to be at Monday, September? You're going to be able
Yes.
to make it?
Yes,
Good,
we'll be there.
because that'll be a good one. Everybody missed it for a month because
Yeah.
it was our take-off vacation month
Yeah.
of August, and always be fun, and we'll talk about stuff. And what have I missed?
Talk about the private dining rooms upstairs. How many they seat?
Oh yeah, how many
Right.
in what's the room up there?
Terraza
Terraza.
is the private room on our 2nd floor, and that seats up to 50. And it
Okay.
has a beautiful patio that overlooks the strip as well.
Right.
We've even had wedding ceremonies out on that patio, and then they've come inside to enjoy dinner. It's the perfect spot for that
Yeah.
kind of celebration. And then the room outside of that is called Retrievo, and that
Okay.
accommodates up to 200, so that full floor is 250. And
Wow.
what's really unique about the restaurant is we can have 250 upstairs, then we can bring another group in and put 100 in Rotondo and 30 here in Piccolo and 100 in Centrale and run them all at the same time and still have room for our friends and family in the dining room and do it without a hitch. So
And no problem for the chef.
Nope.
And your staff, because that's what you guys do.
This is what we
That's
do.
what you do every day.
The kitchen is built for us to feed the masses of 800 people at a time.
How much remodeling was involved? Do you know?
it was
were here in
pretty
the beginning.
intense.
Yeah.
I think it
All
took
the way
longer
down.
than they expected because
Oh.
they took everything out.
Even
And
all
then
the
rebuilt,
pipes.
again, quality.
Pipes.
Wanted to make sure.
They had to dig up all the old pipes from on Hollywood.
How important is the water?
Extremely.
Extremely. How many gallons is our water softener?
Yeah.
Huh?
We have a gigantic
Oh.
water softener.
That can probably do the whole strip. That
Yeah.
just does
Really?
the restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's to pull the minerals out.
Minerals and
Yep.
supplements and everything.
Okay.
So
I
we can
was-
make good dough.
I was at Panavino, and the owner, Marnell, I was told, had an intricate water system put in where you could dial in the pH of different parts in Italy.
Oh,
But it
wow.
didn't work because it didn't have the minerals. So it was the same pH
Mhm.
as, like, if you said Naples.
Yeah.
It would be that pH, but it didn't. It's not the same
Right.
because of the minerals. But
Yeah.
water is important,
Definitely, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
and so you got to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, we make our
So
homemade focaccia
clean.
every day, so
Yeah.
it's really important, the water.
Now, could a lay person like me tell the difference?
Probably in the
Two
finished
several?
product. I think the focaccia might not rise to the level that it rises, or things of that nature when you're working with doughs. We even make our own lady fingers for the tiramisu. I mean, there's a
Wow.
lot of baking.
So you
Plus
have
we use the
separate
water for
baking ovens?
pastas.
We do, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a pizza oven?
Nope, we don't do any
So just
pizza.
don't do pizza.
But we do have a separate Baxter oven that is it's a rotating oven, so you can fit in 40 sheet pans at the time and
Wow.
roll in the whole cart.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you need that for catering
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and big events.
Yeah.
Cooking turkeys for Thanksgiving
Okay.
works.
And how hot does that get?
It goes with the 500,
Okay.
but we bake up right at 350.
Is that normal?
For our focaccia,
Yeah.
You're not a
I talked to
baker?
the- No, I talk to the pizza guys and it's always like 900
900.
degrees,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
3 minutes. Well, you know, this is terrific. It's always great to spend time with you guys, supporters of the community, fantastic food. We're going to do everything we can. And I know that members of the club speak everybody who's been here loves it. And so, you know, we just need a little bit of that.
Yeah, make
People
sure to
talking
remind them
about-
to let us know that they're members of the club, because we're
Okay.
family now.
Okay.
So we want to treat them like family when they come in.
Well, that's great. That's great. Now, what did I miss? When we say that's it, cut. Thank you,
Yeah.
girls, for being there. And we say, oh, I forgot that. What did we forget?
You know, I think you said that having our guests come here at least 4 times a year. I think there's opportunity for more than that. It's
Oh, some
for
people
every
come every
yeah.
week.
For every special occasion, we are one of the greatest reasons to come to Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Strip, because
Okay.
we are so accessible. We are that value, and you know, whether you're local or you're a local and you have friends that are coming
Okay.
to town,
So once a month.
once a month at least.
Okay. So once.
And there's enough
4
things
times,
on the menu to
Yeah.
try something different every time.
Well, you're right. 4 times a year is 5,000 meals
Yeah.
with our members.
Yeah.
And so some people think, wow, that's just too many.
Hmm.
I know it's a small
Yeah.
number for here, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I foresee me coming here once a month at least.
Well, you have been so far, so
I think
thank
so.
you.
I think so. I think so. But okay, what else did I forget?
You spoke about value.
Yes,
did.
value.
We're the
Factor.
best
Yeah.
spot to pick
9
up
private
that
dining
check.
rooms,
Yeah.
850 seats.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only one last question. Sauce or gravy?
Gravy.
Depending where I'm at.
He's
I'm not in New York.
We've
Yeah.
converted him now. It's,
Yeah.
it's gravy now.
Okay.
I hear a little bit of both, and you put
What
me in
do
the
you
middle
say?
of it. I grew up.
Obviously gravy.
Gravy.
Well, I grew up in the Southwest, so we grew up saying sauce.
Okay, sauce. I grew up in California,
Yeah.
so it was sauce too.
Yeah.
As long as it is made well and tastes great, call it whatever
And why
you
is it
want.
gravy?
Sunday gravy.
Sunday gravy, just tradition.
It's on
It's
the, it's on the
tradition.
stove forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably on Monday in Vino Veritas, Pete Barbuti will talk about why it's gravy
Great.
and not sauce.
Oh.
I'll leave the mystery.
Wonderful.
That's a good
I'll
debate.
tune in.
He'll have a good answer. But anyway, one last chance.
Thank you for
covered everything.
joining
That's
us.
great.
Yeah, we
Okay.
appreciate your support and the support of the club.
Well, we're here for you.
Yeah.
So you do well. It helps the Italian American community that live here and the ones that come visit here.
Wonderful.
So, okay, then we're going to sign off. Okay, thank you, world, for being there. And now I'm going to really have some
There you go.
fun with
Dig
this
in.
food. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.